Are you an avid reader like me? I would say that my reading journey has gone through lots of ups and downs and ebbs and flows. So when my kids were little, I loved the weight of a book in my hands. I loved actually at the time going to Barnes and Noble and buying the book that I wanted and getting recommendations from friends and choosing the exact bookmark that I wanted to use. And I would feed my child, one of them, when they were babies, holding one in one of the hand in one of my arms, and on the other I'd be holding a book, especially like in the middle of the night. And there was, just something lovely about pages turning in my hands and getting to the end of the book and crying or not. But over time, I kind of lost that. I got busy and somehow I just stopped reading. And I would say in the last 4 to 5 years, I have started reading again. So it started when I had to go away for 6 months. I created a wish list because my friends wanted to be able to send me something. And it's, aside from letters, it's kind of the only thing that I could receive when I was away. And so I created a wish list, and the Amazon wish list included, I would say, both fiction and nonfiction. And so friends or family could go directly into the wish list, purchase it, and I had it set so it would go immediately to location I was at. And when I was there for 6 months, incarcerated, I read a lot. I mean, I had a job and I would keep busy with my job, but I read at least probably 2 books a week, and I would kind of waffle between nonfiction and memoirs and fiction. And usually the fiction I read is historical fiction. So I love the balance of it. And every book I read just kind of informed me about something a little bit more about myself, about the world, about history. So when I came home and I've gotten involved in my children's lives again, and of course, creating and building my business and speaking and consulting, I have really loved continuing the reading journey. Lately, though, it's reading through listening, which is through Audible. So it's reading, but it's really listening because I'm in the car a lot, sometimes driving long distances to my daughter's volleyball tournaments, or even sometimes just back and forth, in commutes to meetings or to pick somebody up, or even sometimes at the gym, I'll often listen to my book. And what I've truly learned about reading for me, and I go between historical fiction and memoirs. Those are the two most common genres that I listen to and read. And every memoir that I read, because I am writing my own memoir, helps me. I think it like jogs and triggers things that I want to make sure I either emanate in terms of the feeling and emotion that I can create in my own memoir when I do write and finish it. And also, it reminds me of like stories from my own childhood uh, that maybe I haven't thought about, right? Like, because it just jogs my memory when I read a memoir, like whether it's Michelle Obama or Alicia Keys or Matthew McConaughey. But then there's historical fiction that just takes me deep into some historical time period, whether it's, the 1300s in England. I just read Ken Follett's Pillars of the Earth, or I just read Abraham Verghese Covenant of Water. So I'm deep in South India and learning about the traditions and people there, and learning about medicine. So every book that I read, every page that I listen to, I'm learning more and more about myself. And I said in this week's Rashmi's Rules that 2024 is going to be dedicated to intentional awareness. And that's what I'm focused on. And reading is helping me with that. So I encourage everyone to pick up a book. I'd love to hear what you're reading. So please comment and let me know. Thanks.